So one of the things attunement therapy is really good for is healing the trauma in someone's body from being hurt by another person. So when it comes to assault trauma, sexual assault trauma, attunement therapy can be really, really therapeutic. So for a lot of people who've actually suffered at the hands of another person, the idea of being held by another person can actually, it might seem like something that they want to do, but their body's going, no, this is dangerous. So one of our pillars of consent for doing a session is I don't want anything from you. And we have to coach our clients on this idea, I don't want anything from you, because they might be able to cognitively hear you, but their body's going, no, human contact's not safe. And so rightfully so, their body has learned that human contact on this level is not safe, or they have to do something. That means that if they're receiving loving touch in this way and being held, their body thinks that there's some favor owed or something that they have to do. Like an interesting example is like, say, a man, he's chilling out in the evening and his wife's giving him a shoulder rub. And he's like, oh, this is nice. Oh, this is great. Oh, what does she want? Does she want me to clean the gutters or mow the lawn or something like that? And so for a lot of people, receiving on this level is actually really, really tricky. So when it comes to actually assault trauma or sexual assault trauma, it's far more severe, where the body is convinced through its own intelligence to not let them be hurt again. So during a session, someone might want a session, they'll book a session, they're actually being held, but the body's going, oh, something's going to happen, something's going to happen. So for a lot of women, for example, they assume that if a man is holding them, that he wants to get something out of them. He wants like a sexual experience, for example. So her body is actually going through a state of stress where she is visualizing, maybe in her mind or in her subconscious, a future event where he's going to make a move on her or she's going to not feel safe. Now, the way all attunement therapists work is to just hold them and to not move past any of this level and keep it in a safe parental energy. So the nervous system of the client is constantly anticipating a dangerous scenario or a scenario where they have to do something, probably sexual. But the event keeps on not arriving. It keeps on not arriving. So the nervous system kind of gets tired because it keeps on telling the body that something's going to happen, but it doesn't. And what's amazing about this is that anticipation is a cause of stress. They're thinking about a stressful situation in the future, and for their body, that means that the stressful situation is happening in the body in the present. The body doesn't know the difference between perceiving a future event and the event actually occurring in the body. So the body's in stress and it keeps on thinking the event's going to occur, but it never arrives. So eventually, it can take half an hour, it can take 10 minutes. The body goes, well, the event hasn't happened. Maybe we can relax. Because they're being held, because it's a safe space, or because the heartbeat's there, this allows them to let go of that habit in the nervous system. It's like pressing a reset button in the nervous system, where they can go, oh, well, maybe human contact can be safe. Maybe I deserve to be held where I don't have to give anything back. Like, it's an amazing event where that you, as a practitioner, you can feel them start to relax. You can feel the sort of tension in their body slip away. And when this happens, for the practitioner and the client, they actually start to feel a really natural unity in the two bodies where you can't tell the difference between the two bodies. And this is where both people are becoming very parasympathetic. That means that they're entering a very deep, natural state of relaxation and unity. And this actually reminds the client's body of being connected to their mother or father, or even back in the womb, like back in the womb where the baby is one with the mother. And like we've talked about, the second 9 months of gestation outside the womb, when the baby is being held by mum, the baby thinks they're mum. And so this is the opposite to stress, to actually feel unified with someone else's body in this safe parental-like energy. And this reduces stress on such a special level. Some clients actually get 2 or 3 sessions where they can actually expand this new habit in the nervous system, where the nervous system relearns and comes to know on a day-to-day level that they deserve touch, that touch is safe, can be safe, and that it is available and accessible. And this can reorientate someone's perception on cultivating healthy touch relationships with their friends, with their family, with their partner, and also cultivating healthier sexual relationships too, where their self-worth and self-love is respected by the person they're connecting with.